Hello, everybody. I am back once again to explore the world of Wild West Exodus and the Enlightened faction in the Global Gunslinger League. With me, as always, is Chris from Warcradle Studios.
Hello.
We are week 5. The end is near, I feel, and my force has grown quite dramatically over the past few weeks. But now you've brought in some additional cannon fodder for me in the form of some menials. So these are a little bit different from the previous constructs that you give me.
Yeah, these are the shorter range guys. So they've got pistols and close combat weapons. So they are a bit better up close than the henchmen that you already have. Sorry. But they are equally as bad all round. They're not particularly well skilled, but they are the kind of thing that you can have in lots, in high numbers, and you can keep bringing them back. And as a result, they're just a real problem for any enemy that you face. And I mean, now's quite a good time to talk about the Failsafe Detonator, which is an ability that most, if not all, of the constructs come with. And it's a kind of a built-in device that means that they can self-destruct and do some pretty nasty damage before they go out in a blaze of glory. So it's an interesting mechanism that is unique to the Enlightened, and it's definitely a last-ditched effort to do some damage when you've only got a couple of guys left in the unit, or maybe even one, and it can seriously ruin somebody's day.
I imagine it would, especially with that -2 piercing on it.
Yeah.
So I suppose the idea is to choose the moment to set them off. They are cheap, but you don't want to just walk into a unit and immediately blow everybody up. Or maybe you do. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the more you have in the unit, the more damage it's potentially going to do, because any model that's engaged or in base contact, with one of the menials will take a hit. So you could just surge them forward, engage as many enemies as possible, and boom, detonate. And that's a valid tactic, because they are cheap as chips at 1 point each.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting way of doing it, because you could use it to clear out a particularly annoying enemy, especially on an objective. The idea that you've got walking bombs coming towards you means some people may be less likely to sit on an objective and try and hold it if they know that they're going to end up becoming pieces of my next set of constructed menials.
Yeah, it certainly gives your opponents another thing to think about. They might discard them as chod, basically, and not think too much about them. But this gives them something to consider. Yeah.
Well, I think you should always consider when anybody that may or may not have been stitched together from several members of the same family and dynamite come on your street. And making Justin think is always good, because you can hear the gears whirring away, and sometimes the steam starts coming out of the ears. And at that point, he starts making hasty, rash decisions. He does like wiping my army out, to be fair. In this case, if I do it for him, that may take some of the shine off it, especially if I take a whole host of his models too.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll hate that.
So there we have it, the Constructed Menials, another horde unit, or the beginnings of, for my Enlightened. Let me know what you think of how the Enlightened are coming together below. If you're building your own force for Wild West Exodus, let us know that as well. We're going to move on, and next week we'll be back with the final entry in the Global Gunslinger League. Until then, bye-bye.
Join the Global Gunslinger League and track your progress in the OnTableTop project system for your chance to win one of 2 Wild West Exodus bundles. See the link in the description for more details.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe, and remember to ding or dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.